We all know your typical range warm-up. Grab a club, we twist. Maybe it's in the parking lot, maybe it's on the first tee, where you grab 2 clubs and start doing some weighted swings like we're in the batter's box, trying to hit a home run. But that's not really what's gonna get us warmed up for your round of golf. We wanna warm up the body systemically. So we wanna get some ground reaction. We wanna get the whole body moving, get the hips, the legs, everything going. So here's a few moves that I like to do to get you started, to get you warmed up for your round of golf or your range session. The first move I start with is an overhead squat. Take a golf club, a pretty long iron, so I've got my 3 driving iron here. Take it up over your head. Now I want it to be straight up over your head, so pull it back. This is gonna stretch out your chest and your shoulders. Feet about hip width apart, and we're just gonna squat down nice and low. Try to pull this club back over your head. You're gonna feel like you're pulling it behind you. Go into the lowest squat you can, come up, and then we're gonna hit a calf raise. So it's gonna warm up my ankles. I'm really trying to feel the ground. Big hip opener at the top, squeeze your butt. About 8 to 10 of those will do the trick. All right, this next one, taking that same club, got a pretty stiff shaft, so if you need to drop down to like your 4 iron, 5 iron, so that way it's nice and sturdy. Grip on the ground, I'm gonna press my upper body into it. It's gonna keep my upper body stable. Now what I wanna see here is a lot of hip rotation. So I'm gonna turn, and I'm facing down the driving range, down the target, so I wanna get my belt buckle turning towards my target, squeezing the glutes, feeling the ground, and keeping the upper body stable. So I wanna keep my sternum pointing right at the shaft of the club, and we're gonna go both directions. So I really wanna push back here. Now it's my left glute, rotating the hips, keeping my eyes on the imaginary golf ball, and just kind of doing this. You can do it really slow, you can kind of speed it up, just really groove that hip rotation. We're already on the last one, so these are real quick. You can do these out on the range without anyone really even looking at you or laughing. So next up, we're gonna put this right up on your shoulders. I like to have the shaft touching each of like my front deltoids, my front of my shoulders. I'm gonna take a staggered stance, so 1 foot behind. So we're gonna start with the lead leg here, still facing down the range, and I'm going to rotate. Notice my lower body is staying quiet. I feel this in my left hip while also turning my shoulders and getting my chest to point down the line. Again, I'm looking at basically like where a golf ball would be, an imaginary golf ball. I want to think that the grip is hitting, and now the club head would be hitting the golf ball. Trying to get as much rotation as I can. Again, you can go really slow to really groove it, and then kind of speed it up, but still feel that same movement pattern. If you're advanced and you really want to feel something in this left leg, you want to work on your balance, you can lift this back leg up off the ground and perform the same thing. And notice my foot's a little shaky now. I've really got to focus on that foot stability and the hip. So those are 3 really quick things you can do on the range. Obviously do both sides when you do that one, and that'll get you ready to hit a ball much more than swinging a couple of clubs or doing some goofy twists that's not really doing a whole lot for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button below.